Ever wondered where does life originate from and what's the role of God in it? It's a grand question, isn't it? One that has been pondered upon for centuries, sparking endless debates and discussions. Our world is a diverse tapestry of beliefs and theories, each person holding their unique perspective about life and God. Some believe life is a divine gift, a sacred spark ignited by a higher power. Others propose life as an extraordinary event of cosmic chance, a dance of molecules in the vast universe. Yet there are those who see life as a blend of the divine and the mundane, a symphony orchestrated by both God and nature. And God, well, for some, God is an omnipotent being, the architect of existence. For others, God is an abstract concept, a symbol of hope, love, and morality. The interpretations are as varied as the people who hold them. The question remains, are life and God interconnected? And if so, how? Imagine a monk living in the tranquility of the mountains, seeking answers to life's mysteries. There was once a man lost in the hustle and bustle of the materialistic world. His life was filled with wealth and pleasure, but he felt an emptiness within that his worldly possessions could not fill. His heart yearned for something more, something deeper. So he left everything behind and retreated into the solitude of the mountains, becoming a monk in search of inner peace and meaning. The journey was not easy. The monk faced many hardships, both physical and mental. He battled the harsh elements of the mountains, the loneliness of solitude, and the constant questioning of his own mind. But he remained steadfast, his determination fueled by his quest for enlightenment. In his isolation, the monk found a profound connection with nature. He saw the harmony in the rising and setting of the sun, the changing of the seasons, the ebb and flow of the river. He understood that life too was a series of changes, of ups and downs, and that acceptance of this truth was the key to inner peace. The monk's understanding of God was not shaped by scriptures or rituals. He did not see God as a distant, omnipotent figure, but as a force of love and compassion that resided within every living being. He believed that every act of kindness, every gesture of love, was a manifestation of God. The monk spent his days in meditation and contemplation and in serving others. He found joy in the simplest of things, a warm cup of tea, a blooming flower, a heartfelt smile. He found peace not in the absence of problems, but in his ability to deal with them with grace and patience. In his journey of self-discovery, the monk learned that the true meaning of life was not in the pursuit of worldly pleasures, but in the cultivation of love and kindness. He found his answers not in scriptures or rituals, but in the simple acts of kindness and love. The monk found his answers not in scriptures or rituals, but in the simple acts of kindness and love. Faith, as they say, can move mountains, but can it really? Well, let's take a moment to explore this. Faith in its simplest form is belief. It's the conviction that despite the hurdles and challenges life throws at us, there's a higher power at work, a guiding force that can help us overcome. It's a belief that we are not alone in our struggles, and that there's a reason for everything that happens. Now, imagine the power of this belief. Imagine the strength it gives to those who embrace it. The concept of faith is not confined to the realm of spirituality or religion. It's a universal principle that has influenced countless lives across the world in various forms. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, a man who held an unwavering faith in his ability to invent the electric light bulb despite thousands of failed attempts. Or the tale of Malala Yousafzai, who, driven by her faith in the power of education, stood up against the tyranny and faced a life-threatening situation only to emerge stronger and more determined. In both these instances, faith was not just an abstract concept, it was a powerful motivator, a force that propelled them to push beyond their limits, to strive for what they believed in despite the odds stacked against them. It gave them the resilience to endure hardships, the courage to face their fears, and the determination to keep going when most would have given up. But faith is not just about overcoming challenges or achieving remarkable feats. It's also about finding a sense of purpose, a sense of direction in life. It provides a framework for understanding the world around us, for making sense of our experiences. It gives us the confidence to embrace uncertainty, to take risks, to venture into the unknown. So can faith move mountains? Perhaps not in the literal sense, but it can certainly give us the strength to climb those mountains, to overcome obstacles, and to reach heights we never thought possible. Faith, it seems, is not just about believing in God, it's about believing in oneself. So, what is the right way to live life? Let's dive into this, shall we? We often find ourselves caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, forgetting to stop and ask ourselves this vital question. You see, life is not merely about existing, it's about living, truly living, in the most profound sense of the word, and that, my friends, involves living a life of meaning and purpose. Imagine a world where kindness is the currency. Every smile, every act of compassion, every moment of understanding is an investment in the bank of human spirit. Can you see it? Can you feel the warmth that it brings? This is the essence of a meaningful life, to spread kindness and compassion wherever we go, to whomever we meet. But remember, it's not just about being kind to others, it's equally important to be kind to ourselves. Now, let's talk about love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It has the capacity to heal, to inspire, to transform. Love is not just an emotion, it's an action. It's a way of being, it's a way of seeing the world. And when we choose to love, we choose to live fully, deeply, passionately. Yet the pursuit of a meaningful life would be incomplete without authenticity. Being true to oneself is the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. It's about embracing who we are, with all our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and failures. It's about living in harmony with our true selves, and in turn with others. Living right, it seems, is not about following rules. It's about following one's heart. It's about creating a life that resonates with our deepest values and aspirations. It's about making choices that reflect who we truly are and what we truly believe in. It's about living with integrity, with compassion, with love. So I ask you again, what is the right way to live life? Perhaps it's not about finding the right way, but about creating it. It's about carving out a path that is uniquely ours, a path that leads to a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Living right, it seems, is not about following rules. It's about following one's heart. And what role does God play in all this? This question is as multifaceted as the individuals who seek its answer. Let's begin by considering a widely held perspective: God as a guiding hand. Many believe in divine guidance, seeing God as a compass that points them in the right direction. For these individuals, God's role is akin to that of a celestial cartographer, charting the course of their lives and gently nudging them back on track when they stray. Then, there's the belief in God as an infinite source of comfort and strength. When life's storms rage, these individuals turn to God as their shelter, their refuge. They draw from this divine wellspring the courage to face their fears, the strength to overcome their challenges, and the comfort to heal their wounds. But perhaps one of the most profound interpretations of God's role in life is that of a catalyst for personal growth. Here, God is seen not as an external entity, but as an inner journey of self-discovery and transformation. These individuals view their connection with God as a pathway to understanding themselves better, to learning, growing, and becoming the best versions of themselves. It's important to note, however, that these are just a few perspectives. The beauty of this grand question lies in its inherent subjectivity. Each person's relationship with God is unique, shaped by their own experiences, beliefs, and interpretations. For some, God may be a beacon of hope in the midst of despair, a source of unconditional love in a world often fraught with judgment. For others, God might be a silent listener, a confidant to whom they bear their deepest fears and desires. Some may see God in the beauty of nature, in the kindness of strangers, or in the miracle of life itself. To sum it up, God, it seems, is not just a divine entity, but a personal journey of understanding and growth. It's a journey that invites us to question, to seek, and ultimately, to discover our own unique path in this vast cosmic dance we call life. So, where does all this lead us? It leads us to a place of understanding, a place where we realize the profound significance of self-discovery. It's that unique journey of introspection and realization that shapes us, strengthens our faith, and makes our lives infinitely more meaningful. We've explored the story of the monk, an inspiring tale that underscores the power of faith. Faith, as we've seen, can move mountains, light the darkest paths, and bring solace in times of distress. We've also delved into the right way to live life. It's not about the race, but about the pace. It's about savoring the moments, cherishing the experiences, and leaving a positive impact. Lastly, we've discussed God's role in our lives. It's about understanding that God is not a destination but a journey that guides us, teaches us, and helps us grow. In the end, it's not about finding the right answers, but about asking the right questions. Life and God, it seems, are all about the journey, not the destination.